Good evening. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Fortunate Fortune Teller. Well, I'll be your fortune teller today. I'm very fortunate to, be your fortune teller. I'm not really in my usual mood right now, so forgive me for not being as my usual self, but there's a couple things that I just kind of think I just figured out that kind of bother me, but it's okay. I just want to just do this read, see what I need to know, see what we all need to know here. There may be a betrayal here that you don't even see from somebody you didn't expect. So let's just see. Let's see what see if that's true. You're getting a feel on that. So I don't want to get ahead of myself, but so let's just see what this is all about. This is just to see, okay? All right, so good. So start. So with this Queen of Wands here, which, that'll be you. This is, your DM's favorite energy of you. This is what they find the most sexy. This is, you're usually pretty much in this energy 100% of the time. This is pretty much your, go-to. So just, that's a good thing. Now it's, all right, so not only is the Queen of Wands here, but also we have the Queen of Cups. So just know that you are an empress, you are a high priestess, you are a magician. So, and these are your two. These are your two where you're at the most. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups. So it's that simple. I mean, it's not hard to see. It just shows you right off the bat. First thing, you know what I mean? Like, just what are we coming against here? What are we having? Or, I mean, I don't know if I think maybe this person agreed to betray us before they got to know us, perhaps. All right, because 8 of Cups now, because I'm guessing we're just going to view this as a disappointment now. We're just going to have to walk away, this Queen of Wands, because we don't see anything good coming out of what we are dealing with right now, because our intuition is on fire telling us otherwise. Certain things we recognize that, we kind of want to look the other way with, but it's just, it's right in our face. It's all right, though. You'll be fine, okay? Because you have the 6 of Pentacles here. You will get an even give and take relationship. Don't worry about it. Everything is going to work out for you. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be perfect. It doesn't matter who goes against you now. Just expect whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Just surprised, though. It's all just, you got to always expect this stuff, though. Gotta expect it. All right, so we're all over this place. We're showing you we're an Empress all day. Now we got the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? So we had the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups all came out in the first 3 minutes. Okay, so it's like, what is anybody else going to say otherwise about who is what? All right, but just know we do have this 8 of Cups here, so we have a disappointment amongst us. Something that we may have thought was going to be something special is just an 8 of Cups. So we must understand that there still is, though, there's 2 of Cups here, though. So that is the good news. So just notice Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands has a 2 of Cups, okay? They are, in the driver's seat of what's going on here. Any betrayals will go back to that person right away, so it doesn't make a difference. It'll be instant. Okay, because we got a Page of Swords here, because, your new ways of communicating, your thirst for knowledge, your curiosity, that mental energy you have was able to, help you see more clearly through what may have really been going on, what a person's real motive was. That you probably should have seen. You should have seen it, but sometimes, I don't know. You'll look past it. Shame, but you know, you're a Knight of Swords, you're ambitious, you're action oriented. This Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, you know, they are very, you know, they're driven to succeed. They're very fast thinking, and they're going to defend their beliefs no matter what they say, what happens, okay? They're never going to, you know, nobody's going to bring them down. Nobody's going to keep them down. Nobody's going to hold them down. Nobody's going to force them. Nobody's going to, you know, create a narrative. But somebody took the wrong thing they took. But, you know, but don't worry, because, like I said, you should smile every time you see this, because when an Ace of Cups comes, that is an excellent thing, because you are 9 of Cups. You are a wish come true. You are this Queen of Pentacles, okay? You are a wish come true. So when the Ace of Cups is coming, that means you'll have a 10 of Cups to where you could build your foundation on. Because once you build your foundation on a 10 of Cups, nothing can knock it down after that, okay? Just understand that is what it's all about. And that is why Page of Swords, you know, that's you know, one of our new ideas. Our thirst for knowledge leads us to figure these things out, okay? Because again, the 2 of Cups is here, okay? So that's 2 times in a row that the 2 of Cups was there. So just understand that there are reasonings behind everything, okay? Because it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. It all happens for a reason. You can't take it personal. It is what it is. It was necessary to make things move along faster. All right, so just don't take it personal. It wasn't personal. Nothing's personal here. Nobody's, just what it is. It's just what's happening. All it is. Okay, so that's why you have, you know, your 6 of Wands here. You'll be definitely publicly recognized. Okay, so we just seen the 2 of Cups twice in a row. We got the Ace of Cups here, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. We already seen the Queen of Cups. Okay, now we have the 6 of Wands here. So what you went through was heartbreaking, okay? It's a very heartbreaking situation, especially when you're consistently being betrayed by people that you just want to love. But sometimes you just gotta deal with it. You know what I mean? Because one day it'll be all right for you, okay? Just know, but don't. Not only do you have the 6 of Wands, you have the 6 of Pentacles here, so you will get that. You will receive that even give and take relationship. You will get that. You will get your Emperor. They'll be here for you, okay? Just you have to hold on. So everything's gonna be fine. Don't have to worry about anything. Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore. Because we got this 7 of Cups in reverse, because, you know, whatever, this 8 of Cups, this lack of, you know, this disappointment brings the same thing with the 7 of Cups in reverse, a lack of purpose. You know, all this did was create illusions, you know, options, you know, the swingers, the drugs, the alcohol, partying, indulgent. This is all this was. And now it's being seen as an 8 of Cups, just a big disappointment, okay? And you are, you know, a Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles over here. That's also a magician, okay? You will able to get out of anything that is put in front of you, okay? You are the one who can do anything you put your mind to, okay? And that is, there's a lot of different things you have to do now. You have to really start to use your, you gotta be more serious now. And see what really happened here. But it's okay. It's all right. Because you are an Empress, so what does it matter at the end of the day? It means nothing what these people do. All right, this doesn't make any sense, because, all right, 7 of Swords in reverse, so that's a good thing. So now perhaps maybe this, somebody's walking away from this 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups in reverse, you know, type atmosphere or whatever. They perhaps may have picked over this Queen of Pentacles due to bad advice. Now 7 of Swords in reverse. People, they want to come clean now. Okay, so this comes up quite a bit. People wanting to come clean. The people coming clean blows the top off of it. Okay, blows the lid off this joint. So just know that's why the people are trying so hard to keep people, you know, satiated here so that they won't come clean. That's basically what the point of this whole situation. But it's being seen as an 8 of Cups, okay? Because the 7 of Cups in reverse, these illusions, these options, they're all being shattered, okay? Because Ace of Swords, you know, there's mental clarity here. People are seeing through this bullshit, okay? People are seeing that this is not for them. People are seeing that you are the one, okay? You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Cups. You're the Empress, okay? You're the one who's going to be publicly recognized over here. You're the one who's a wish come true, who has an Ace of Cups. So nobody's going to come here otherwise and tell you anything. It's just like, it is what it is. You know, you're clearly showing what you're capable of. Clearly you know, survive something that would destroy most people. So you should just be proud of yourself. Just remember that it's not personal. It's not in this personal. It's just you know, I'm sad because sometimes that happens to people. You think you come across somebody that you may love, and then it's like, well, it's just not even. It was a setup. So whatever, but you'll get there with the hangman. Okay, sometimes you just gotta sit back. You gotta pause. You gotta surrender. You gotta look at things from all different perspectives and see, you know, that there's other people that whatever motives they had. It's just the way they are, okay? It's just, this is what has to happen for them to learn their lesson. It's like they have to betray you to learn their lesson. So that's basically what it comes down to with it. And there's nothing you could do about it. Now they're going to beg you. It's just like, you have to just let it, whatever happen. It's just, there's nothing you could do. It's like, this is not what I really wanted my life to be like, but I guess this is what needs to be handled. I guess this is what it is, I suppose, for Pentacles. I guess this is what it is. And I got to be more conservative. I got to be more frugal. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to see where this is going now, because if I'm going to be betrayed by people that I actually trusted, that's very concerning to me. So, but I did see it coming though, so that's another thing. Let me reiterate on that. We've seen this coming. All right, we just didn't want to accept it. And plus, we were already holding on to the other one. There was a lot to this, more than to the story than I was thinking. All right, but don't worry, you have the strength here, brother. Don't worry about nothing, because this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Wands, they have nothing but strength. They are the strongest, one of the strongest people I've ever met in my entire life, okay? You are just unbreakable. It's pretty much the best way to describe you, okay? Because not only are you a Queen of Pentacles, not only are you a Queen of Wands, not only were you a Queen of Cups, but you're also a Queen of Swords, okay? That's all four of them. All four of the queens clearly shows that you're an Empress in the first 10 minutes of a video. So, hey, that's pretty impressive when I look at that, especially all in the same, you know, that fast. So, but that is very clear. You're making that very clear to anybody who's ever, you know, passed on you or discarded you, or any exes, if anybody who came up against you, because, you know, Two of Pentacles in reverse, because now these people, they feel disorganized, they have a lack of balance, they feel overwhelmed, they felt like they should have never went against you, they should have never, you know, discarded you, they should have never listened to these people. That's what they're all saying now, okay? They're saying, we should have never went against you because you're the Empress, okay? So there you go. You had all four of the queens come up. Now you have the Empress. So tell me that's not, tell me that's just lucky, okay? Just tell me that. So just, you know, it's as clear as day what we do here, okay? So, you know, the cards don't lie. Do this, and then they just come out like that, okay? How is that possible that all four queens and the Empress all came out, okay? How is it possible? Okay, how is it possible that you're always in the full energy? How do you stay there in this universal energy? How are you able just to, you know, laugh these things off? Okay, some of these things are so heartbreaking, but you laugh them off. It's just like, you know, you see the big picture. You just know that, you know, it's better just to hold on, to keep the strength. It amazes people. It amazes them, okay? And that's why Six of Wands, you're going to be publicly recognized, and you have an Ace of Cups coming to you. So you already are Nine of Cups. You already wish come true. You are the Queen of Pentacles, brother. You are the ideal spouse, okay? So, you know, you will have that Ten of Cups to build your foundation on, 100%. And then sky's the limit from there, okay? Because you're going to have a Three of Pentacles here. You're going to have, you know, people wanting to collaborate with you. You're going to have, you know, a nice teamwork. You're going to have a nice, you know, you're going to build something, okay? Just know that you need help sometimes. You know, you could do anything, but you can't do everything, okay? So that's what you have to remember. You know what I mean? It's okay to be alone, but we could do anything we want, but we can't do everything by ourselves. We can't. And it's unfortunate, but sometimes that's just the way it's supposed to be, okay? Because Knight of Wands in reverse, because these people now, you know, their energy's completely scattered, okay? Anybody who passed on this Empress, anybody who came against this Empress, anybody who thought they were going to take their energy and this Empress was going to come wither away, they are now in scattered energy. They are very scared, okay? They got the Seven of Swords in reverse. You know what I mean? Now with this Knight of Wands in reverse, these people are very nervous. They feel the only way they could get out of this or even stop this anxiety is by Seven of Swords coming clean, okay? Because, like I said, you have, you are a Nine of Cups. You are a wish come true. You got this Ace of Cups here. And, when you build your foundation, you always like to build your foundation on a Ten of Cups because the Ten of Cups is, the strongest thing you can do, especially on foundation. It can never be knocked down when you build your foundation on a Ten of Cups, okay? Because that creates abundance no matter what. So everything we say is happening. You are a star, brother. You are the star of the show. No doubt about it. You are the superstar, all right? But there's always going to be people that are going to say otherwise. You can't make everybody happy, and everything's always going to, work out just the way it was supposed to. So don't ever feel bad about anything, okay? Because whatever King of Pentacles in reverse that, went against you or, was greedy and, thought that they were going to, hurt you, then just know this person now is having bad thoughts about what they did to you. They're not happy what they did, okay? So just know that they knew how special and how good person you are, and maybe they made a mistake before and they took that offer, but they're not feeling too good right now. It's King of Pentacles in reverse. They do not want to do this anymore. But they're obligated to do something for them, but they don't want to do this. They know just how good the person this Empress is. So this King of Pentacles is very conflicted in reverse, is in a very conflicted situation because clearly they see you solve the puzzle, okay? Clearly legal karma is there for you, okay? Clearly that nothing is going to happen to this Queen of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles reverse can't do nothing. All this King of Pentacles is going to do by trying to attack you is going to take themselves out, okay? And I just hope that they can see through that before it's too late, okay? Because they pretended like they were there to bring you an Ace of Cups, but it was a lie, okay? Because you were acting a fool because you wanted to blindly trust this, but you felt something, but that is why that happened. When you blindly trust, this is what people do. They take from you, okay? So don't worry, though, because you're going to be publicly recognized because this person thought that they were going to be able to finish you off before that, and now that they're at a point where they're actually having feelings for you, they're very conflicted as to what to do. They're thinking about they don't know. This person's losing their mind right now. It's King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Just understand that. Because they don't want to do this anymore, but they're stuck. They accepted. They accepted a bribe. They thought it was going to be easier. They didn't think they were going to fall in love with you. Just remember, it's a long years, wasn't it? All right, now Five of Cups in reverse. So perhaps this King of Pentacles may want to move in reverse, may want to move on from this situation, okay? They might want to be looking for peace. They're trying to find peace here. They're forgiving themselves for what they did to this, this Empress, okay? They're realizing that maybe that was the way they used to be. Maybe that's not who they are anymore. Maybe they did really change. So I give people the benefit of the doubt on everything, okay? So just got to keep your distance. You got to just have your boundaries. Get that Queen of Swords up, okay? Maybe time the Four of Swords to rest, relax. Just take a little break from people. Maybe it's time to take a break from social media. Maybe it's time to take a break from YouTube. Maybe it's just a time for a complete break. Maybe that's what you need. But the good news, though, is at least when you do get back to work, which will be very shortly, you will be recovering from financial loss. So you have your Five of Pentacles here. So there's nothing that had happened before that these people did. Anything that this King of Pentacles reverse agreed to do to, set you up or come against you or, bring you down for a certain amount of money, that particular person now is being seen for that. Okay, and they don't even want to do it. They don't even feel it's worth it anymore after really sitting down and seeing what kind of person you really are, how nice and polite and just a good person you are. They don't want to do that, okay? They feel like judgment is here for, they don't want to be under judgment, but if you did what you did, then you're going to have to deal with it. So this whole debacle is under judgment. Anybody who came up against this Empress, this whole community, all these people are under judgment because you attacked somebody who was a fool, or just a fool that wanted to be in love. That was all this was, and it's just an Empress who wanted to have a good time and laugh and be in love. Live, laugh, and love. I saw this first one, and we had all these people hacking you and us. So just no judgment is here for that. People, they don't like that. When somebody, you know, they don't like that. Okay, and that's why 10 of Wands, they're going to be carrying the burden here. They're going to have the extra responsibility because they want to put it on you. They want to project all this onto this Fool, not knowing that this Fool is protected, not even just spiritually, not even just as a chosen one, but as a, you know, but with the crystals, with the, you know, all the evil eye, or it's just, you know, pretty much anything that you can imagine for use, we have, okay? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get through us this room. We got, you know, dream catchers, you got chakra things, we got everything. Okay, so you can't get to us, all right? Even on that end. And that's why these people, justice is here for them, okay? Because they continue to attack you. But the problem is that they thought that what was going to happen before was going to work again. But the fact is, you were not nearly as protected this time as you were last time, okay? This time you were so protected that you already know before, when they were attacking, you didn't even understand this yet, okay? So it's like almost like playing a game. Somebody playing a game, you're playing a person who never played the game before, and you played it sometimes, so you're easily going to be able to you know, run circles around them. Once the person learns the game a little bit, then, you know, then a lot of times the tables turn, okay? Then it's like, oh, wow, look how good you know. So it don't matter how long you've been doing it. It matters how you've been doing it, okay? And the way you've been doing it is just by cheating to get ahead, okay? But while this Fool does everything the right way. Okay, and that's why, you know, these people, this world is, you know, incomplete over here. This is this old world. They wanted to keep this incomplete. They wanted to keep this going. They wanted to, they didn't want this Fool to get any closure. They wanted to take a shortcut, steal the energy, get right to the 10 of Pentacles, skip all these steps, and, you know, and they feel, well, if this Fool's so stupid they can't see, then we'll just take it from them. But the fact is that this Fool did see, okay, because they are a High Priestess, and a High Priestess that has temperance, okay? So they have balance. They weren't going to sit there and fight you for it. They knew what they had to do. They knew they had the strength, okay? They knew they were going to be publicly recognized for, you know, their Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 5 of Pentacles reverse, recovering from financial loss. They know there's an Ace of Cups coming here because they are a 9 of Cups, okay? They are a wish come true. They do build their foundation on a 10 of Cups, and it's that simple, okay? Balance is here. The balance, it has to be balanced. Everything has to be harmonious and balanced for everything to work out, and that is just how you are now, and that is why everything's working out for you, and that's why everything is backfiring on these people, okay? That's why, like I said, you are a wish come true. You are a 9 of Cups. You are the one, brother. You have this Ace of Cups here, 10 of Cups, boom, you know, it's already here. You're going to receive that 6 of Pentacles. You're going to receive that even give and take relationship, no matter if it's with the counterpart, high level soulmate. Somebody is going to come to you, okay? And somebody is going to be there for you. So just know that you're going to align with that. It's already in the works. All right, remember, it's always been written. All this has already been done. This all happens for a reason. Nothing you could have done differently. So that's why you got to just remember, this is always going to happen. Okay, Knight of Cups in reverse, because, you know, these people, they're moody, they're disappointment. They didn't think that this wish come true was going to come back and stay a wish come true. They thought that you were going to drop to this 8 of Cups. They thought you were just going to be seen as a disappointment, somebody that wouldn't even want to be, you know, basically blackballed to where nobody could even touch you, okay? And that'd be physically, mentally, spiritually, work, anything, okay? You wouldn't be able to do anything. You would basically wither away, is what they thought this person was going to do, okay? But you know who didn't think that was going to happen? You know who knew that wasn't going to happen? Your King of Cups, because they knew exactly what you were capable of, okay? That's why they allowed a lot of this stuff to happen, because they knew that you had to go through it. You had to go through it to get to where it is. And this King of Cups, they're just waiting for the right time to do their romantic thing. They have something planned for you. Just remember this. The King of Cups has something planned for you. Just act surprised. Anyway, you're going to know. You're going to see it coming, but just act surprised. All right? You will be publicly recognized. So just be nice, okay? Don't be... Okay, don't be like this magician in reverse, okay? Because this person is nothing but manipulative, okay? This is just very manipulative person who, very insecure, lack of confidence, did everything in their power to manipulate this King of Cups, okay? They wanted to keep them in this indulgent state while presenting this Empress as a problem, as, somebody trying to, is an enemy to this person, okay? Something, they told a lot of lies, a lot of stories. Now they're being seen for it, okay? Knight of Swords, because people see that you're just an action-orientated person, you're ambitious, okay? That none of this is true, okay? That you really are a Nine of Cups, you really are a wish come true, okay? You really are an Empress, okay? People are seeing this clear with their own eyes. This isn't just hearsay, okay? Like what these people, this hearsay, what this magician tried to say about you in reverse, okay? That was all hearsay. What you're doing now is 100% showing who you are, okay? And now these people, they don't know what to do. And that is why they're doubling down, they're tripling down, okay? That is why when they come towards whatever it is, what didn't work last time, they're going to think it's going to work, but it's all only going to destroy them because they're already being watched now for what they're doing. Like, they don't, but it's just what it is. Everything will happen right in good time. Trust me when I tell you, everything will work out for you. Two of Swords in reverse, because whatever, there's no right choice here, they're saying. Lesser of two evils. A little confusion, a little indecisive these people are, because some of them, they want to come clean, some maybe not want to come clean. So then it puts in a situation where they're holding off. But it doesn't really matter how long they hold off, because you are a Nine of Wands. You are courageous. You are going to stand your ground no matter what, how long it takes, okay? You're not going to run from nobody. So it doesn't make a difference what they do. And they know that. That's why they're all the way back. That's why they're backing up. They're backpedaling now, okay? But they don't know what else to do. They're going to have to eventually come and fight, okay? Because they can't sit there forever. They're not going to be able to sit there forever because, Ace of Pentacles reversed, because they already missed their chance. This is a lost opportunity for these people, okay? It's going to get even worse. The longer they delay it, the worse it gets, okay? So just know, Ace of Pentacles reversed, they are losing everything here, brother, okay? And they're losing that because of that Five of Swords. Because of that conflict that they wanted with this Empress, caused these people to lose everything they have, everything they ever, wanted, whatever they thought they wanted, and now it's all gone because they thought they were big shots. They listened to somebody who rang their greed bells, and they really believed the story. Crazy. And then they're going to think, I'm going to have to feel bad. You did it because you wanted to do it, okay? And now the end result for you is going to be the Tower, brother. The Tower of Terror is here, okay? We are your, ride operator. We will get you up and down, and you will not get off until we're ready, until we're finished with you, okay? So just understand, this is your future. Okay, for anybody who came up against this Empress, anybody who badmouthed this Empress, anybody who messed with their relationships, anybody who projected onto them, just know this is your future, okay? Because the Three of Wands is here. We're preparing for that. We see the foresight. We know what's going to happen. Okay, we'll do one more card because we know these people, they're finished. They lost their opportunity. This is putting them in a tower. They know your wish come true, brother. Their lack of positivity or negativity, anything they are not the Sun, okay? They do not bring the fun because they are not the one, okay? And that is why they have the Sun in reverse, brother. And that's why you, again, are just being your hardworking Knight of Pentacles self, okay? Wish come true. And these people, they're all about the Tower. And that's the end of what I could say. And we'll do one more. And, like I said, we got the King of Wands in reverse now, okay? So this person was the one who was in this King of Pentacles in reverse here. This is good. So now we know that these two now are in chaos together. Basically fighting, complaining to each other that they both, ruin each other's life. And as we speak right now, you are in complete control. So there's no real answer as to what is going on here, because I could keep going, but I feel I'm going to stop here because it's not telling me anything that I really want to know that otherwise than I already do know. So the fact of the matter is, we have a King of Cups, we have a King of Pentacles in reverse here, who is, second guessing what they agreed to do to come against you. Okay, they're seeing you for a really good person now, and they don't even want to go through with it. But they do have a King of Wands in reverse, pushing them to keep going, keep making it, keep reminding them that, you're not a good person. Just keep trying to bash it. But by doing this, all they're doing is delaying the inevitable and causing themselves to be seen more and more clearly, okay? It's going to make the Tower that much more visible. It's going to be that much more, brutal, because of the fact that the more you hold off the karma, the worse it gets. And the better it gets for us. So, like I said, we could wait. We're patient. Why not? We'll wait for the better stuff, okay? Because Jupiter's here, okay? We already have our lucks with us, okay? Jupiter's in Cancer. The luck is here. We're not worried about anything, okay? Because we are on fire, okay? We're going to stay on fire because we are on fire, okay? Because we are like NBA Jam. We hit 3 after 3 after 3 until we run up the score, until there's no way they could come back, okay? So just know, we make people, want to reset the game, because They can't come up. They might beat us at the beginning, but we always come back in the end and destroy them. Okay, and that's just the way we like to do things, okay? That is why this Virgo is going to be the first one to be destroyed and sent back to hell to never be seen or heard from again, because this person, you know, they should have known better, okay? They should have known better than to do what they did. What they did was vicious and disgusting, and they did it to their own family members. So that tells you everything you need to know about that person. You worked with the Capricorn too. This person is even worse. This is the worst of the bunch, okay? Because this person, you got multiple of these that have betrayed you over the years, okay? A couple of them that you actually cared about, okay? One, most recently, you really cared about that completely betrayed you. Like, I cannot believe that this, and I should have seen it coming, though. I should have seen it coming, but whatever. No biggie. Okay, because whatever Pisces, you know, got in these people's ears and tried to say that they knew about you and this and that, and this is, you know, why people left you to be with them because you're the real one, and you know, you're fake, you're this Pisces is being seen as a real piece of trash. Okay, this one's really suffering right now. They may suffer the worst out of everybody, this Pisces. Okay, because again, whatever Capricorn they were working with, whatever, you know, person came up with these little plans, this Capricorn is going to be paying the price for it. Okay, they're going to be seen in real public for being what the real scum that they are, okay, for what they did to you. Okay, that's why, you know, the earth sign of choice is Taurus. Okay, that's why we always prefer the Taurus, because we never, you know, this Aquarius we thought was at one time who we thought we were supposed to be, but now we know that's only about our rising sign. That Aquarius was nothing but bad news for us. All they did was work with this Pisces and Virgo to come up against us. They planned that was another, you know, open betrayal that we shouldn't have had. And again, who betrayed you? This Aquarius, okay? Who did this Aquarius come up to work with? This Pisces, okay? And this Virgo. So these three right here, you know, with the Capricorn, those four were, you know, a nice little tandem they had coming up against you. Thought that they really had you. They thought they were working. They had everything personally, you know, wrapped up. They thought they had you by the balls. But no. We're the ones who have them by the balls, okay? You know why? And who actually has them by the balls? Saturn does, because karma is here for these people. Anything they stole from you, anything fraud, any, whatever fake signatures they did, believe me, we know everything. We have paperwork on everything, okay? So just understand that karma is here for you. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Actually, we'll leave it on that. What you gonna do? Nothing, really. Okay? That's what you're gonna do. I'm sorry today. I'm not my normal self. I'm very disappointed in this person. They took something from me and everything. Like I did not see that coming. I really didn't. But, you know, sometimes I have to have compassion. Maybe, like I said, they were put up to this. Perhaps they're greed bells. They may have agreed to something beforehand. So just know you're being asked to be kinder to yourself. Perhaps, you know, maybe I should be, because I maybe still be kind to whoever, because try to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. That ain't nobody. That could be towards somebody who betrayed us, because that ain't us. I don't even know what the fuck that is. All right, that's a stupid card. Fuck out of here with that. What's this? All right, so it's saying make sure you see this whole thing through, okay? Because don't ever want to just leave things half-assed. You don't ever want to just leave it unfinished, because you don't always finish what you start and then talk badly to yourself because of it. Break the karmic pattern by seeing a project through to the end and then being proud of what you accomplished. Like a lot of times people will start something and they're so used to not finishing it, they almost tell themselves before I never finish anything. So it's like, that's what they do. So actually breaking it by finishing something will start a new cycle, okay? So something like, you know, where you just force yourself to learn, all right? Because remember, miracles are here. Miracles happen, okay? There's a course in miracles, okay? So you're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them, okay? So just know that even though a lot of bad things happen, a lot of good things happen, and you should be very grateful for where you are right now, okay? You should be very happy. You're in a really good spot. We're very grateful for everything. We're very fortunate to be in the situation we're in, okay? It could be a lot worse, okay? We've been through a lot, but it's okay. Made us the strongest, best version of ourselves. So we're gonna go to bed now, and hopefully we feel a little better. We're a little hurt right now. So just You know, I guess we have to remember that hurt people, but it's all right, though. So, not that they didn't even do anything yet. It's just we already know ahead of time. So, okay, a lot of this could be in our head, but we're usually not wrong. So, see you later.